I want to speak to the American police officer. I know I don't speak for everyone, not all Americans, but I know I speak for a lot with what I'm going to say today. And that is this. We haven't all lost our minds. We haven't all lost our ability to use common sense or rationale. And we know that none of you wearing the uniform today condone or support what happened in Minneapolis. I want to tell you guys, many of us still love, support, and respect you guys. Many of us probably appreciate you guys now more than ever because of how much more difficult your job just got, and how the media has done everything in their power to demonize you guys and divide us once again. We love you guys. Thank you so much for what you do, despite the demonization and the cancel culture that's hitting you guys hard right now. I mean, they're canceling cops, Live PD, even Paw Patrol, a little kids cartoon. It's insane. Those of us that I'm talking about, the silent majority, we still know that you don't judge an entire group of people based on the actions of a few. Now I want to speak to the American people, not the deaf and the blind, but those of you all who still get it and aren't letting emotions run rabbit and go to your head. Stay calm, think clearly. This is a good time to stand for something. Many of you have been quiet for so long that it's played a huge part in why we are in the mess that we are. Let me tell you something, your voice does matter. The big media conglomerates of the world, they don't want you to think that your voice matters. They want you to think that only their voice matters. I'm telling you, your voice matters, and it's time to stand for the police. Remember, guys, no matter what they say, the vast majority of police officers are good people just like you and me. Do they make mistakes? Of course they do, like the rest of us. But they do a hard job, one of the hardest jobs in the world, and they want to go home to their families every single night. And now we have the media and leaders and politicians talking about defunding our police. Well, I want you guys to know this is where you make a stand, because if we don't, this is going to bite us in the ass real hard. If you don't stand now, the world has a way of dealing with things like this. Call it karma, call it what goes around comes around, call it you reap what you sow. But if you don't stand up and support the police, or if you're one of the deaf and blind trying to get the police defunded and canceled, I got news for you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even in a week, but sooner or later you're going to need the police. And you're either going to run them out of town, or you're going to pick up the phone and call them, and guess what? They're either not going to be there to answer, or they ain't going to pick up your call. Now, I don't wish violence or harm on anybody, but careful that you don't get what you're asking for, because I don't think a lot of you understand what the ramifications will be. Guys, we need to pull our head out and wake up. Most of these folks are great people, and they don't deserve this. God bless the American police officer.